Now, I'd like to talk more about the other features and content that await Warriors of Light in Dawn Trail.
Please do. Level cap increase to 100. Are those new armor?
おかげでついに皆さんのレベルが100に到達することになります。
Yeah, the
As you know, we'll be taking the level cap into triple-digit territory, level 100, and that's thanks to you.
It might be Black Mage because of the hidden eye. That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, and it's a long kind of robe with like, it could be Black Mage, dude. I would fuck with that. That looks, looks like White Mage to me. Could be White Mage. I don't fucking know. Reaper for sure. You just want it to be Reaper because you play a Reaper or something. But I also only just want it to be Black Mage because I play Black Mage. No big hat, not Black Mage. Black Mage does not always have a big hat, okay? All right? We don't have to conform to this bullshit. All right?
皆さんレベル最後どれぐらいまで行きたいですか?
How far do you want to go? We're at 100 now. How far do you want to go?
I'd be fine with just like linear or not linear, with like horizontal progression from level 100. I'd be fine with like either like some kind of like Paragon style system or maybe like I don't know. There's ways to do like horizontal progression where you don't have to always keep raising the level cap.
2000
2000. That's yeah.
ね、あんまりレベルの桁が上がりすぎてもね。
The UI, you need more space.
Yes, yes.
Too many numbers.
EXP.
That's right. The XP bar is just.
せっかく一回ね、桁下げたのに。
That's right. We got rid of some of those zeros, so we're gonna have to add.
もちろんクラフターやギャザラーの皆さんもすべてレベルキャップ100に、させていただきます。
And of course, this will be for all jobs, including disciples of the land and hand.
では続いてバトルコンテンツに関してちょっと新情報も交えつつお伝えしていきたいと思います。
All right, next, I want to talk a little bit about some of 7.0's core battle content. We have some new things to show you as well.
まずフィールドのアクティブタイムイベントやそれからモブハント、新しいトレジャーハント、これらすべて、いつも通りしっかりたくさん用意させていただいてます。
So, active time events, the fates, the hunt, treasure hunts, we're going to have all these.
でもちろん新しいダンジョンというのもたくさんあります。
And of course, we're working on many.
What is this, like an Allagan ceruleum reactor? The fuck am I looking at?
New dungeons as well.
ダンジョン?
It's a dungeon. This is a dungeon.
ダンジョンの数もですね、
Is that a Mako
これ
reactor?
まで以上の同数しっかり用意させていただいてます。制作順調に進んでます。
Garlean, maybe?
Okay, and we're going to have at least as many dungeons as we had in the past expansions.
Maybe it's a Garlean airship
今
or
回
something.
はいくつかのダンジョンについてスクリーンショットやアートワークでちょっとさらにね追加情報としてお伝えしていこうと思います。
All right, so next, let's take a look at some art and screenshots showcasing a few of those dungeons in development.
Yes.
と言いながらこのアートも新情報だよね。
But yeah, this art, this is awfully new.
まずスクリーンショット1枚目。
Raft
All right,
ride.
off to our first screenshot.
ダンジョン
This is a dungeon.
ダンジョン
This is a dungeon. Dungeon? Area? Dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
Yes.
Okay, as long as you're sure.
まあダンジョンというとねどうしてもこう洞窟をイメージされがちなんですが、この一見川の普通のフィールドに見えるところこちらダンジョンで、なんとジャングルクルーズからスタートします。
So yeah, when people think dungeons, they usually think like caves, but looks like this one will start off as a river cruise.
まあねちょっとどんな戦闘とかね、キャラクター同士の掛け合いとか繰り広げられるのか今からちょっと楽しみですね。
But I'll let you imagine what kind of battles and player interactions are going to go on there.
でもちょっ
Breaks
と
out the
落ちたくない
banjo.
I don't want to fall in the
I
river.
hope.
No, not a good idea.
ね
Like
なんか
crocodiles,
そう
piranhas.
やられそう。
Yeah.
こちら、
Pretty.
まあ、一見するとちょっとアートワークにも 見えるかもしれませんが、こちら実機の、画像になります。
So I know this looks a lot like artwork, but this is an actual in-game screenshot.
川登りなの
it
か
looks like a
川
screenshot to
下り
me.
なのか、それらを向かった先がこんな感じです。
So yeah, are we going upriver or downriver? Who knows? But at the end of the cruise, this is what awaits.
いや、アートに見えるよね。
It does really look like artwork.
この環境セットアップしている開発者、今回ロンドンのファンフェス来てますんで、後ほど開発パネルでもこういったお話ししてくれると思います。
So yeah, the team that actually worked, one of the members of the team that actually worked on this, and the environment team is here today, and is going to be up here on stage. So looking forward to meeting and hearing what he has to say about this.
さて、さらに雰囲気一転して全然また変わった、これもダンジョンです。
All right, and now we're somewhere completely different. This also is one of the new dungeons.
Whoa.
これもね、なんかアートに見えるね。
This is also very, yeah, it looks like art.
This reminds me of the beach that you land on in Final Fantasy 16. You know? The one that you go to with Jill? And you're like breaking into the fucking Iron Kingdom? This reminds me of that.
こちらは外なのか、それか何かの一部なのか、自然地形と人工物の間に何か紫色の新植物、存在してますね。
So is this somewhere outside or inside? Is it a part of something? Are those natural formations or man-made? And what are those purple things growing everywhere?
先ほどのエリアをもう少し上がったところになるんでしょうか。
And here's
The
another
sky
look
is
of the same
interesting
dungeon, but up from a little higher.
明らかに、雰囲気、遺跡と思われるものがあるんですが、ちょっと雰囲気異様な感じですね。
So yes, we can see some strange architecture that resembles ancient ruins.
これまでに光の戦士の皆さんが冒険してきたどのエリアともちょっと違った印象になっているんではないかと思います。
So yes, this is far different from any place the warriors of light have journeyed before.
ではダンジョンのお話、最後にですね、開発中の他のダンジョンの、まだちょっと実機はお見せできないんですが、アートワークを2枚ほど持ってきましたので、ちょっとご紹介していこうと思います。
So finally, we have some artwork for 2 more dungeons that we'd like to show you, but you're going to have to use your imaginations to visualize how they're going to turn out in-game.
まず1枚目。
So this is our first.
Whoa.
まあこちらまさに It's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon. 古代の遺跡のようです
Proper
が、
dungeon.
しっかりしたこういうね構造を持ってるっていう風にねアート見えますね。
But again, this also has that look of sturdily built ancient ruins to it.
こちらはすでに、レベルデザイナーのレベルデザインが終わり、そのレベルデザインに合わせた、構造をアートチームがこうデザインしてってるからですね。
Okay, but what you see here is not concept art. In fact, the level design for the dungeon is already complete, and this artwork was created to help the modeling team.
本当はですね、こういう端のあたりにですね、アート担当者のこうスタッフからの注意書き、モデリングするための注意書きとか設定がものすごい数書き込まれてるんですが、さすがにねお見せするわけにいかないのでちょっと消してきました。
So now, artwork like this usually has a lot of text written in the margins to help the designers. It's filled with lore and secrets. But we just kind of cut that out because, to avoid spoilers. Sorry.
そしてもう一枚。
Okay, and now for the surprising one.
メカニカル
Some of
Inside something. It has a venting fans. This is like maybe this is what's inside the thing that's in the sky. Maybe this is like the inside of their ship that they're building. There's a person right there. It's the inside of a computer, Pyro, Lamau. There's the motherboard, obviously. You got your capacitors. Got your liquid cooling here. Processor underneath the copper block there, You got your piping here, obviously, going to your pump. Okay, I see you. You got the exhaust fan. It's Genova. What, you guys, anytime you see a fucking tank with liquid in it, you just think it's Genova? Chill the fuck out. We have no idea what this thing is. Yes, question mark?
Vacation?
Summer vacation.
Summer vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe it is Genova.
Cold capsule.
Oh,
Yes,
stay cold because it's so hot.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's not like he said call the cops. That's what I thought he said right there.
こちらもダンジョン、しかもメインストーリーに登場するダンジョンなんですが、あまりのね機械文明の発展にちょっとびっくりしますね。
So yes, this is a dungeon for the 7.0 main scenario. But again, unlike the nature that we've seen before, this has a lot of mech.
詳細な解説は差し控えますが、やはりこの 7.0 の冒険、単なる光の戦士の夏休みでは終わらなさそうな気配が漂っています。
So yes, it looks like Dawn Trail is going to be a little bit more than your ordinary summer vacation.
ではこのダンジョンに登場する、強敵、ボスの一体をちょっとご紹介しようかなと思います。
No meme, I really think it's
Alright, so
aliens. I mean, it could be. Very well could be. We've been talking about interdimensional travel and interplanetary travel for a little bit now, so.
But we've seen where you're going to fight. Let's find a little bit about more about who you're going to fight.
まあ前回はね、透滅戦の相手を表示しましたが、今回ね透滅戦ではないんですが。
I'm starting to think that Dawn Trail logo looking like a spaceship's not a coincidence. Probably not. I mean, the Endwalker one looks like we fly a fucking ship to the moon as well. So, that's what I thought it was. I thought the Endwalker one was a fucking ship going to the moon.
So last time in Las Vegas, we showed one of the raid bosses.
It'd be sick if another shard actually developed shard travel. I think it's very likely. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that is going to be a plot point at some point, yeah. It doesn't always have to be us going and finding the shards. What if they advance enough on a shard that they come and find us? You know? Think about it. I mean, Golbez kind of did.
バリガレマンダに続いてもう一体大型のモンスターの紹介となります。
And this one is not a raid boss like Valagarmanda that we showed in Las Vegas, but we have a very important and large enemy to show you.
Is that the fucking Ensinger in robot form? What the fuck is this?
名前をですね、今回ご紹介するのはエリミネーターという。
The name is called the Eliminator.
もうどんどん夏休みから遠ざかっていく。
Yes, we're getting a little bit further away from summer vacation again. Yeah?
まあさてどんな形で出会いどんな戦いになるのか伏せて
It's the jailer.
おきますが、こういった今まで多分皆さんが黄金のレガシーでちょっと想像してたのとだんだん変わってきたんじゃないかなと思います。
Now, we can't tell you much about it yet or exactly how you meet, but it's obvious that we're going against expectations.
Also, they said Valagarmanda was a raid boss, but I'm wondering if they meant trial. Yeah, I think they meant trial.
For Dawn Trail so far.
このエリミネーターね、
That's
機械なのかそもそも生物なのか、ダンジョンのアートワークに続いてね、だんだん謎が深まっていく基調講演になってるかなと思います。
Again, it's hard to tell if this is a machine or if it is alive or something in between. Yeah?
じゃあ続いてコンテンツ
Yeah, it's
サ
like
ポーター
Robo-Angelic. I think it's
まあ
cool
こ
looking
ちら
too.
アップデートは行っていきますが、もちろん今回も全てのメインストーリーのダンジョン対応させていただいてます。
Okay, next up we have our duty support feature, and
Yeah,
you'll be
Kira's too.
happy
They
to
both
know
have circles.
that this feature will be made available for all of the instance dungeons for 7.0's main scenario.
かなり新しく、コンテンツサポーターとして加わるキャラクターも多いです。
And of course, there's going to be a lot of new characters that are going to be included in this duty support feature.
たくさんの AI 作らなきゃいけなくて、ゲームデザイナーたちすごい四苦八苦しながら開発進んでます。
But that means our game designers and programmers are having to work a lot on
Thanks for
all
the
of the
9
new
months,
AI.
Heresy.
そして多数の新装備新クラフト、もちろんギア多数用意しております。
And with all these new
Alright.
dungeons and enemies, the Warrior of Light will need some proper new gear, and we have a lot of new recipes to make sure
Those
that you're
look nice.
properly kitted.
おしゃれがね気になる皆さんもぜひご期待ください。
And of course, we'll be introducing a lot of fashionable items as well.
ではちょっと新しい装備のアートワーク見てみましょう。
Yeah, button is
So
kinda
let's
cute.
take a closer look at some artwork for these new items.
I kind of like the.
まず
Whoa.
ギャザラークラフターもね専用装備当然すべて一新されます。
All right, Disciples of the Land in Hand will, of course, be getting new
I
job-specific
like
gear as well.
those.
モデリングも第一次グラフィックスアップデートを行った状態で順調に進んでいます。どのように実機で見られるかご期待ください。
So we're currently in the modeling phase of development with our new graphical update. So for now, you're going to have to imagine how these designs will look when rendered in
This middle one is really interesting to me.
game.
そしてこちらはジョブ専用装備の一部ですね。
And here we have some job-specific gear for the Disciples of War and Magic.
So, I got White Mage. What's this, like Dancer or something? Dark Knight? Monk? Yeah, White Mage looking like pretty much White Mages always do. Same fucking thing every time. Dancer is pretty sick. I like that one. I like the gradient a lot. The Monk is pretty cool. I like that. I like the two-tone. That's fucking sick. Yeah, this reminds me of Garlemald a little bit.
まあどれがどのジョブかは言わなくても大丈夫だよね。
We don't need to tell you what jobs these are for, right?
今回もジョブ専用装備はですね冒険のその地域の特徴デザインにあまり寄せずそのジョブのイメージというのをストレートに書き起こすようにというふうに
We're saying like the White Mage robe a good deal. It's finally got a decent cut. Yeah, it only took them fucking 12 variants of the same fucking thing in order to make one look good, right? Sorry, there's so many White Mage outfits that look just fucking like this, and that this one finally looks good is not good feedback. You know, like, fuck.
してます。
Okay, instead
At
of
least it's not a wedding dress. True. I like the leather on it. It looks more adventurer-y. And you have a little, like, olive branch almost kind of... Not an olive branch. You got a little branch in your fucking... A little stick in your hair. You know?
designing the gear to match more of the geographical or cultural feel of Tyrol, we decided to take a much more straightforward approach with their design.
では続いて、新たな生活系大規模コンテンツ
Expansive new lifestyle content. Oh.
So, as I mentioned back in Las Vegas, we are planning some expansive new lifestyle content for Dawntrail.
Like
ま
what?
あ、7.X シリーズにおいてもですね、石ワールド復興とか、それから無人島開
What you
拓
got?
に続く新しい、生活系の大規模コンテンツお届けしていく予定です。
This will be new content that will be featured alongside existing content such as Ishgardian Restoration and Island Sanctuary.
なんとかですね、この場で発表したかったんですが、
Live, laugh,
もう
love
少し
housing
企画
items.
の詳細を詰めたいということで、残念ながら詳細までは今日お伝えできないんですが、日本のファンフェスでは、内容を
Yeah, they
でき
instead of trying to theme it on the area, they just went with theming it on the job, which is didn't what Black Magic said, didn't want a repeat of the New World gear. I agree with you. I think that it is safer for them to stay away from trying to culturally blend it. I don't think that necessarily is a great idea.
できるかと思います。
So, the plan was to show you that new content here, but the team in charge didn't think it was quite ready and wanted just a little bit more time, so we're going to be putting off the big reveal until Tokyo, so we have to wait a little bit longer.
開発チーム頑張っているのですいません許してください。
The dev team is hard at work, so please forgive them.
ありがとうございます。皆さんの拍手でね、今めっちゃ日本で頑張ってくれてると思います。
All right, they just heard your cheering, and so now they're like, oh, gotta get back to work, gotta get
ありがとうございます。
So, thanks.
ただ今回の、生活系の大規模コンテンツ、前回ね無人島開拓は一人で遊ぶものっていう形でしたが、今企画しているのは皆さん多人数で、遊んでいく盛り上がっていくというコンテンツの企画内容になってますので、また 詳細な発表をねご期待いただければと思います。
So while Island Sanctuary was more solo content, this new content that we have planned for Dawn Trail is going to be something that you can enjoy with a lot of people.
I'm surprised he's still carrying this fucking sword around.
さてでは各種バトルコンテンツもご紹介しましょう。
All right, we mentioned battle content a little earlier, but we have a lot more installed.
さあ、これらのバリアントダンジョン、8人レイド、それからもちろん Z シリーズも、
Wouldn't you carry the sword around? Not if I was getting tired from it, but maybe he's not.
So we'll be adding new variant dungeons, a new 8-player raid, and a new ultimate raid that will be just as challenging as those that become before.
If he's comfortable, then
そして
I'm surprised he's still
当
carrying
然
it.
ながらアライアンスレイドも新シリーズ始まります。
And of course, we can't forget our alliances out there.
今日ここではですね、その次のアライアンスレイドが一体どんなものになるのかご紹介したいと思います。
And so here in London, we are excited to finally announce
Yeah,
our
I
latest
know it's probably
Alliance
not that
raid
heavy.
series.
Oh. Echoes of Vana'diel. Final Fantasy 9, or 11, pardon me.
わあ、ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Thank you. 次のアライアンスレイドシリーズのタイトルはエコーズ・オブ・バナディールというタイトルでお届けします。
So our newest Alliance raid is Echoes of Vana'diel.
MMORPG として大先輩であるファイナルファンタジー11運営開始からすでに21年、その運営20周年を記念して我々、次なるアライアンスレイドシリーズはそのファイナルファンタジー11の世界を垣間見る冒険をお届けしたいと思います。
So to celebrate over 20 years of Final Fantasy XI, we are turning to our MMORPG Senpai
Yes.
and stepping into Vana'diel to get a glimpse of this wonderful, exciting world.
果たしてどんなストーリー、どんなボスが登場するのか、ぜひご期待ください。
As for what story will feature, who you will meet, what bosses you will fight, we can't tell you that.
もちろん、ファイナルファンタジー11から続く、ね、このファイナルファンタジーシリーズの長い MMO を楽しんでいただいている、そして今もね、ファイナルファンタジー11遊んでいただいている方にも
It could be cool, it could be lame as fuck. I don't know.
いこうと思ってま
I don't
す
know.。
But we can
Cool.
guarantee that it will be something that longtime fans of Final Fantasy XI and even players of fans
Well, if we're
right
gonna
now,
go into the world of Vana'diel, then it could be a shard, right? Would they do that for an alliance raid? Would they pull a shard? The 11th shard? Would they do that? Not possible lore-wise? Why not? Because FF11 already has multi-dimensional lore? Right, but this is FF14. So wouldn't that just play into the idea that it has multi-dimensional lore?
we'll be able to truly enjoy.
さあ、じゃあちょっと質問していいですか。
I'm just curious
So,
where else they'd
speak-
put it. I mean, I guess we went to Evilise, and that's not like a place that we just go. The keyword here is echoes, I think. Could be as well.
Speaking of which, I have a question for all of you.
11今もやってるんだよなって。
How many people out there are still playing 11?
おお、ありがとうございます。いやいや、もう11はめちゃくちゃやったよと。今は14やってるけど、
Basically a
11め
retcon. But you understand that, like, they don't have to canonically link them together, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just because Vana'diel becomes like a thing that we can interact with in 14 doesn't canonize it in 11. That's not. It's a. I mean, it's like a. It's a crossover. You know, it's like a non-canon crossover.
めちゃくちゃやったよっていう。
And so, how about people that, I'm playing 14 right now, so I don't have time for them, but I played a lot of 11 back in the day.
ああ、すごい。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
I'm confused.
長らくですね、我々
That's okay.
スクエアニックスの MMO を支えていただいて本当にありがとうございます。
So yes, thank all of you who've been supporting Square Enix through our MMORPGs for such a long time.
おそらくですね、配信を見
So
てくださっている
Sakaguchi has nothing to do with the alliance raid then? I mean this doesn't like confirm that, I guess, but like one of the speculations is that maybe Sakaguchi would help write the alliance raid storyline, but it turns out maybe he's just a guest and has nothing to do with it. I don't know.
方々も大いに今ね、手を挙げてくださってるんじゃないかなと思います。
And I bet a lot of people watching on the stream as well have been raising their hands.
ぜひぜひご期待ください。
So again, please look.
Well, I think it's good that eventually they do something for FF11. I guess it makes sense to do it now. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense.
ではさらに、コンテンツ継続してアップデートしていきますよというお話をちゃんとしておこうと思います。
And of course, we're going to continue our updates of existing contents as well during the 7.x series.
もう一個一個は説明しませんが、
I'm not going to explain each of them here, but you get the idea.
もうこれらは一個ずつ言いません、引き続き 7.x でも大量のアップデートをお届けしていく予定です。
So yes, you can expect updates of all the content you see here.
そして、まあ、これだけじゃなくてですね、久しぶりに、こちらも予定してます。
No exploration zone mentioned. True. Unless they take inconceivably... If they're gonna... Yeah, no. I don't know. Sakaguchi said it, Arun is fun if he works on 14 content. Yeah, I've heard that a million times. I understand that. It was just interestingly timed. That's all. That they were going to bring him on. Ongoing content updates, though? Yeah, true. This is like stuff that are like base systems, you know? Ongoing content. Blue Mage is like exists everywhere. Hildebrand exists everywhere. Deep Dungeons have been around for a while. Gold Saucer. I don't know.
But we have something even more special. And
A new limited time job coming in a latter part of 6.x. Now this would be a surprise if chat didn't spoil it for me earlier, but I think for this Pyromancer would be cool. I think like Picto for this would be a good fit, and probably a better fit than it would have been for a mainline job. Beastmaster could also be a thing too.
青魔同士リミテッドジョブとして登場していますが、その第2弾新しい次なるリミテッドジョブというものの開発を今進め始めてます。
all right, to go alongside Blue Mage, we are
It's like a Blue Mage, yeah.
currently working on an all-new second limited job.
まあ実装まで、まあ、ちょっと 7.x シリーズの後半で実装の予定なので、ちょっとしばらくお待ちいただくことにはなり
Beastmaster with beast battles akin to Pokemon and Unsold. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
ますが、
But again, its release isn't currently planned until the latter half of the 7.x series.
まあ、どんなジョブになるのかちょっと聞いてみようかな。
The later expansion cycle content.
But, you know, we do hope to tell you more about it soon, but we're going to kind of ask you, what do you think it's going to be?
Yes.
Beastmaster!
あービーストマスター、ビーストマスター結構いる。ちょっとコウジ聞いてみてよ、他にどんなのあるか。
Anything else? Fisher?
People just shout the dumbest shit. Everyone like laughs like, what the fuck? Why would you like? People are so weird. Let me just shout this thing that's already a thing. Like people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I swear I hear pre-show game developer here. Memes? No, you're being a fucking idiot. It's not the XIV community in a nutshell. It's people in public, in crowds in a nutshell. They just say dumb things.
結構ね、からくり師ってさ、英語だとなんていうの？
I can't remember. What is it?
からくり師。
Puppet.
パペットマスター？ああ、なるほどなるほど。
Oh, yeah. Puppet Master.
いやー、そうあんまり言うとさ、なんかそれっぽくなっちゃうから。
Beastmaster.
ビーストマスター。な。まあでもやっぱり
Game developer! That's definitely not Preach yelling that, but someone definitely yells game developer.
パーティープレイではなかなか、実現できない、遊びとセットで 新しいリミテッドジョブ開発していきますので、
I think
まあぜひ
Beastmaster would be cool. Yeah, imagine they don't do Beastmaster.
どんなものになるか、お待ちいただければと思います。
Silver Mage.
But yeah, we're really excited. We're working on a lot of different ideas, something that we can do that's separate from party play, similar to how it is with the Blue Mage. So yeah, please look forward to it.
Keep in mind, yeah, whatever they add for the limited job will never be a full job. Remember that. So if you say Beastmaster, it'll be a fucking limited, it'll be a limited job, not a fucking full job. Keep that in mind. As long as you're okay with that.